What is up, big guys? So, if you saw the thumbnail, I'm gonna get straight to the point. It's my advice to Jack Doherty. So, I'm not gonna get too much into the lore of Jack Doherty. If you guys have heard of him, there's other YouTubers that have done great videos about him. Penguin Z0, Oggs the Duck did like a video about when he crashed his McLaren. I'll get into that in a second. Mark Pegasus, It's Blanco, Blanko, It's Blanco. He actually made a great, I think, I forgot how long the video was, but it's a great documentary style video about how he got to famous to now his downfall. So basically, Jack Doherty, now subscriber wise, he is still this big YouTuber. He has 15 million subscribers. Basically, he's only a few 100,000 away from Charlie, Penguin Z0. But the thing is, legacy wise, it's not good. So if you take a look at Penguin Z0's most recent upload, right, at least when you compare it, he averages within 48 hours, give or take, from a few 100,000 to a million. So he can get a million views within a day or two, right? Depending on when he uploads. Jack Doherty, I clicked on a random video. I searched up a random video of his. I looked up his channel. One of them was, I stayed out, this is 2 weeks ago, right? I stayed overnight in the world's biggest mall for, is over 100,000 views. 3 weeks ago, Joshua Block crashed out on me, 95,000. I broke my collarbone, barely 300,000. So if you take a look at his older videos to now, his older videos had over millions of views, right? Now it's barely scraping by hundreds of thousands, which is, don't get me wrong, still good. But the problem is I don't think he's making as much money anymore because a million views versus a couple 100,000. Even if he, the only way to maybe surpass is if he keeps uploading. But even then, like, I've checked his comments, and a lot of the comments were against him. Basically saying when he broke his collarbone, like I said, I clicked on a random video. The collarbone one, it said that he got what was coming to him with the McLaren. Long story short, with the McLaren crash, he crashed his McLaren when he was texting and driving in the rain. His car hit a hydroplane, and next thing you know, his friend was injured. He had a gash above his head. It was bleeding profusely, and he asked his friend to continue to record. And I would have smacked him upside the head if that was me. Yeah, I'm like, dude, I'm bleeding. Like, you forget your video for a second. Let alone his friend. He could have crashed into other people, and he could have severely damaged other things too. And that's beside the point. He's just stupid, in all honesty. So, and then another YouTube drama that's been going on is that his girlfriend, I think her name is McKinley, broke up, and breakups suck. The reason why I'm bringing that up is because he had a percentage that he would take from her very specific account, right? So above all that, he has not made a lot of smart decisions. Sorry, my pronunciation's off. He has not made a lot of smart decisions. And another thing is that another well-known thing he's infamous for is that he would have this big bodyguard, 6'3", 6'4", and he would like walk out like this with his elbow flared out, and he would just say like, like, what you gonna do? He's mocking them because there's nothing they can do. Even if they really want to fight him, you have this big dude blocking the way. First of all, your bodyguard is there to protect you from if somebody tries to kidnap you or whatever. I wish bodyguards had a rule like if you pick a fight, if you start a fight, we're not gonna help you. I wish they did that. So here's where I'm getting at. This guy, he's 21 years old. He's still young. He's very young. Okay, he's 21. And breakups suck and whatever, and what he's going through on YouTube, and he's kicked off. I think he's banned from Kick or Twitch, or he can't stream right now. That was another form of income. He was streaming. He did like a crypto thing too. I'm not too familiar with that one, but my thing was, my advice, he's most likely never gonna watch this video, but my one advice to him is that dude, you're still young. My advice to you is to stay off of YouTube for like a week or two. And the reason why is because you have to reevaluate your life. Take a step back, take a deep breath, and and here's what I would recommend is actually, if I were you, start now. Start now, because it's gonna get worse from here if you keep doing dumb things. Go on YouTube and make a sincere, real apology video. Take responsibility. If you end up on the worst apology tier list, that's on you because you were doing this for clout. Other than that, you just have to go on there and be like, you know what, guys, you have to really be open here. You have to be really sincere and say, you know what, guys, I messed up. I did a lot of dumb things that I shouldn't have done, and I'm sorry for that. I don't know how else to prove it to you other than my actions. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna stay off of YouTube for a while. Maybe I can rebrand myself. I don't know, but at least something. At least show that, because like I said, he's still young and he's alive. Okay, he can fix things. I honestly truly believe he can. I honestly truly believe he can fix things, but he has to mean it. Once he says it, that's step one. Step two, which is the biggest one, is he has to now actually do the steps. He actually has to do it. Actions speak louder than words. Because there have been many people who fell off, and like he were like great and then fell off, but guess what? They evaluated their life and they became an even better person. Probably the best example I can think of right now is Mike Tyson. Look how crazy he was when he was younger, but now guess what? He's a completely different person now. You know, yeah, he has his past and we can look back on it, but look at his actions, look what he's done. You know, he's a much different person. So, and I'm not a Jack Doherty fanboy. I'm actually not. Like I don't like the dude. I've made a couple videos criticizing him, but I probably just don't want to see him end up like in a really bad spot personally. You know, I think almost everybody can change for the better, but it's up to them to change. You know, like that's my one advice. So most likely he's never gonna watch this video, but Jack Doherty, if you do, my one advice to you is just, take a step back, take a deep breath, reevaluate. Go to therapy. I don't know, but maybe the breakup is for the better, maybe not. I don't know. Maybe you and McKinley could work things out. I don't know, but you really gotta step back and learn from this. And I truly believe he can. I think he can learn from this, and I think he can become a better person. But that's now up to him. He has put in the work. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys enjoy my nagging. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. See ya.